Assalamu alaikum students. Hope all of you are fine. Okay, yesterday the lecture was about parts of speech. So a few students participated. I think girls were there, Marij and Zainab only. So I'm going to repeat it. Parts of speech, I'm going to repeat it. And then after that you will be doing exercises from workbook. Okay, Manahid? Okay. These parts of speech are included in your book or in workbook. And exercises are about noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, and adverb. So that's why I have mentioned these parts of speech here. Okay. First one is noun. As you know that noun is a naming word. It can be a name of any person, place, thing, any idea. It can be a quality. For example, if someone is brave, then bravery will be quality of that person. So we are giving him name that the person is brave and bravery is his quality. So that quality will be called a noun. It is the definition of noun. Noun is a naming word. It can be a name of any person, place, thing, idea, action, or quality. Naming people, Ali, Fatima, Jinak, Ahmad, Qaid-e-Azam, etc. Okay. Naming places. America, China, Church, Lahore, Karachi, Paris. You can say Gulberg. Okay. It is also the name. And if you okay, naming things. Naming things are like car, hat, bottle, table, chair, ball. And if you see in your room, then all the things which are present in your room are noun. Okay. For example, in my room there is a whiteboard. There's table, there is chair, window, fan, AC. So all these things are noun. Okay. The easiest definition is that everything that is found in this world is called noun. Clear? Everything that is found in this world is called noun. ठीक है, जितनी भी चीजें दुनिया में पाई जाती हैं और उनके नाम हैं, that is called noun. Then naming animals. Animals also have name, so it is also called noun. Dog, rabbit, elephant, chicken, horse. Okay, so noun is a naming word. It can be a name of anything, person, place, animal. ठीक है, किसी भी चीज का नेम जो है वो नाउन ही कहलाएगा. ओके. Feeling, joy, fear, beauty. It is a quality, beauty. It is not a feeling. Joy is feeling. Happiness is feeling. Strength is quality. Anger is feeling. Brave is quality. Okay, bravery is quality. Right? So all these things are called noun. Okay, Manahid, if you look at your room, अगर अपने रूम में देखें तो जितनी भी चीजें हैं आपकी वो सारी नाउन है. ठीक है? And the area where you live, the name of that area, I don't know where you live, like the area where you live, the name of that area is also called a noun. ठीक है? उस area का name भी noun है. Right? Find out nouns in the following examples. I live in Australia. Australia is noun. You know it is proper noun because it is a name of a country. If you say country, then it will be common noun. If you say Australia, then it will be proper noun. Clear? Jenny. Jenny is proper noun. If we say girl, then it will be common noun. अगर जेनी को हम girl कहते हैं, फिर common noun होगा और जेनी जो है वो proper noun होगा. I love to play with my dog. Again, the word dog, it is a noun. The name of this monkey is Bo. Monkey is common noun and the specific name, उस monkey का जो specific name है Bo, that is proper noun. Pacific Ocean. ये Pacific Ocean जो है पूरा name है ocean का, ठीक है? If we simply say ocean, then that will be common noun. If we say Pacific Ocean, then that will be proper noun. Clear? So, you see that noun is the name of any person, place, thing, animal, feeling, quality, and idea. Now we are going to move towards pronoun. Okay, pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. For example, okay, Manahid, as you are there, so I'm going to tell you an example. Look at Manahid. Manahid is a good boy. Manahid loves to study. Manahid is good at skating. ठीक है? Instead of repeating Manahid in all 4 sentences, I will use a pronoun here. ठीक है? I have written here a different word, different name, that is Mike. Okay? But instead of Mike, I'm using your name, Manahid. Look at Manahid. Manahid is a good boy. Manahid loves to study. Manahid is good at skating. Instead of repeating Manahid, the word Manahid again and again, I will use here a pronoun. Look at Manahid. He is a good boy. I have used he. ठीक है? He loves to study. Again, instead of Manahid, मैंने क्या use किया है? He. And Manahid is good at skating. He is good at skating. ठीक है? So to avoid repetition, I have used here a pronoun. Clear? अगर वो repeat हो रहा है तो वो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. Instead of repeating that noun again and again, we'll use here a suitable pronoun. So Manahid, as you are a boy, so for boy we use pronoun he. Boy और man के साथ जो pronoun use होता है, that is he. Clear? So if I change here, who else is there? Here's a girl, Zara Rahman. Okay, for example, if I change name here, look at Zara. Zara is a good girl. Zara loves to study. Zara is good at skating. Clear? Instead of repeating Zara again and again, I will say, look at Zara. She is a good girl. She loves to study. She is good at skating. So for Zara, I have used the pronoun that is she, and she is used for girls and women's. Clear? She is used for girls and women. Okay, this is pronoun chart. First person pronoun are I and we. I is singular and we is plural. Okay. Yes, Zara, do you want to ask something? Okay, first person pronoun I and we. I is singular and we is plural. Second person pronoun you. You is also used as singular and you is also used as plural. Okay, Manahid, if I am going to talk to you, then I will be using you. आपके लिए भी मैं you use करूंगी. And if I am going to talk to all the students, तो फिर सभी students के लिए भी you use करूंगी. ठीक है? So you is used as singular pronoun and as plural pronoun. ठीक है? Next is third person pronoun. He, she, it's singular and they is plural. Have you got? These are third person pronoun. These are called third person pronoun. Okay. Which pronouns are used as subject? Which pronouns are used as object? And which are possessive pronouns? Okay, Maharaj and Manahid, beta, turn on cameras. Turn on cameras, Maharaj. First person pronoun, I is used in the beginning of the sentence. ठीक है? I कभी भी sentence के end पे use नहीं होता है. I is used in the beginning of the sentence. That's why it is called subject pronoun. As you know that subject is used in the beginning of the sentence. Sentence जो है किससे start होता है? Subject से ही start होता है ना? Then verb and then there is object. So I is subject pronoun because every time it will be used in the beginning of the sentence. Clear? Object pronoun is me. ठीक है? It is used at the end of the sentence or after verb. Possessive pronoun is my and mine. For example, if I say my bag, my computer, my laptop, my book. So it is possessive pronoun, something that belongs to you. My bag, मेरा बैग जो है वो मुझसे ही belong करता है, ठीक है? वो मेरा ही है. my house. Clear? So that's why it is called possessive. Possessive means something that belongs to you. Second person pronoun you. You is also used as subject pronoun. It is also used and in the beginning of the sentence. It can also be used at the end of the sentence. ठीक है? And its possessive form is yours. If I say yours book, it means जिसको मैं कह रही हूँ ये उसकी ही book है. Yours book, yours house. Right? This book is of someone else and this book belongs to that person. Third person, these are third person, he, she, and they. These four are third person pronoun, and in these four pronouns, three are singular and one is plural. He, she, it is singular, he, she, it singular hai, and they is plural. Clear? And these are used in the beginning of the sentence. But there is only one pronoun that is used in the beginning and it is also used at the end of the sentence, that is it, और वो it है. It is also used in the beginning of the sentence. It is also used at the end of the sentence. Clear? It depends on the sense of the sentence. किस sense में हम बात कर रहे हैं? Okay. Object pronoun for he. He का object pronoun him है. Object pronoun for she is her. Object pronoun for they is them. Right? So its possessive pronoun will be him, will remain same. Sorry, it will be his. If I say, if it is Manahid's book, then I will say his book. Okay. If it is Marriage book, then I will say her book or hers. Hers will also be used and her will also be used. Their, theirs. Their laptop, their computer. This computer is theirs. Clear? So it is possessive pronoun. Next, we have already done adjective. If you remember, we have already done adjective. Adjective describes a noun and gives us more information about noun. Clear? An adjective is a word that gives us more information about a noun. For example, a new blue car. I have used two adjectives here. Car is a noun. I have used new. I have also used blue. New or blue. A new blue car. It is adjective. These are two adjectives, new and blue. Long rope. With rope, I have used the word long. Long will be adjective. And adjective is used before noun. Adjective जो है usually noun से पहले use होता है. Clear? Then tall person, educated person. Can you use more pronoun for person, Manahid? Person के लिए कौन से pronoun use हो सकते हैं? Manahid, would you like to tell? Tall person, educated person, sober person, intelligent person, right? So different, adjectives, different adjectives you can use for this noun person. Clear? A big, beautiful house. There is only one adjective that is used for house, but I have used two adjectives here, a big and beautiful. ठीक है, एक और मैंने add किया है beautiful. Clear? So you have already known about adjectives because there was one lecture that was about adjective. And I told you adjectives in detail. An adjective describes a noun. It gives us more information about a noun. It is also used before noun. Noun से पहले use होता है. Look at these examples. First one is the colorful balloon floated over the tree top. Colorful is adjective. Balloon is noun. And this word colorful is describing noun. Describing balloon. The big dog. Big is adjective. Dog is noun. Big is describing noun. Yellow butterfly. All these colors names are adjective. Yellow, green, brown, purple, red. All these colors are used here in a few sentences, and all these colors are adjectives. Yellow will be adjective, yellow butterfly, because yellow is describing the color of the butterfly. Okay, red rose. Red is describing the color of the rose. So red will be adjective. Tall giraffe. It is telling us tall, the word adjective. Tall is telling us about giraffe. It is describing giraffe, so tall will be adjective. Green leaves, green is adjective. Small rat, small will be adjective. Brown cabinet, brown is adjective. Beautiful princess, beautiful is adjective because it is describing princess. Purple color, it is purple gown. Purple is also color. It is also adjective. Okay. Then we talked about adverb. Okay. And you can see that there are two words, add, verb. It means it adds something in the meaning of verb. ठीक है? Verb के बारे में बताता है. It tells something about a verb. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. Clear? An adverb is a word that describes a verb. For example, if I simply say, look at the example, sentence that I have written in bracket. Look at the sentence that I have written in bracket. If I remove this, okay. He sings. We don't know how does he sing. हमें नहीं पता वो किस तरह का गाता है, ठीक है? If I say he sings loudly, I'm going to write here loudly. Okay. Now we have known that he sings loudly. ठीक है? वो बहुत ऊंचा गाता है. Clear? So this loudly will be adverb that is telling us more about verb. Clear? Look again, look at this sentence. He sings. This is simple sentence. He sings. He is pronoun and sings is verb. But to clear the meaning, to give more information about verb, we'll add here an adverb that will be loudly. He sings loudly. Then we'll know that how does he sing? He sings loudly. Clear? Adverb is a word that also describes an adjective. For example, if I simply say she's a tall girl. If I simply say she's a tall girl, then and if I add here she is very okay. Look at that. Look at the screen. An adjective, and in bracket I have written tall. If I write here she is a very tall girl. She is very tall. Then very will be adverb and it is describing this adjective. Okay, very will be adjective because it is describing tall. कितनी tall है वो? बहुत ज़्यादा tall है, ठीक है? So very is also describing tall. Very is adverb and tall is adjective. Look at the third one, another adverb. The race ended. If I remove to from here, the race ended quickly, right? Adverb is already there. Adverb जो already वहां पे है. The race ended. यहाँ तक sentence finish हो गया. Race ended. And I have added adverb there that is quickly. Race end हो गई बहुत जल्दी, right? If I add here too quickly या very quickly, for example, too quickly or very quickly, as you can see, I'm typing here. Then this is an other adverb, very or too. This is an other adverb and it is further describing this adverb quickly. और ये adverb इस adverb को भी describe कर रहा है. Clear? I hope that you are getting that this adverb, these two are adverb. Very भी adverb है, quickly भी adverb है. अगर यहाँ पे very की बजाय होता to, then to is adverb and quickly is also adverb, right? So this word to is describing quickly. So both are adverb. One adverb is describing another adverb. Or sometimes adverb describes a whole sentence. For example, fortunately or luckily, I had brought an umbrella. because it is raining today, or it was raining yesterday. Fortunately or luckily, I had brought an umbrella. So you can see adverb is in the beginning of the sentence. Sentence के start में है, so obviously it is describing the whole sentence. पूरे sentence के को describe कर रहा है. Clear? Adverbs often end in ly. ठीक है, usually adverbs end at ly, but some do not end at ly. For example, you can see here is adverb to, to. It is not ending at ly. To तो ly पे end नहीं हो रहा है, but this is adverb. लेकिन ये adverb है. Very is not ending at ly, but this is also an adverb. Clear? Fast, it is also not ending at ly, but it is adverb. ठीक है? For example, if I say Manahid drives fast. Clear? Manahid drives. Manahid drives जो Manahid के बाद जो drives आ रहा है, that is verb, and fast, that will be adverb. कि कैसा drive करता है. Have you got? So Manahid drives fast, then fast will be adverb, that is describing the verb drive. Okay, here are adjectives and adverbs. One word is being used as an adjective and one word is being used as an adverb. The same word is being used as an adverb. It is a fast car. It is adjective. Noun से पहले use हुआ है. He drives very fast. Clear? Instead of he, I'm going to write here Manahid. Okay. Manahid drives very fast. Okay, very and fast. These are two adverbs. ठीक है? One adverb is modifying another adverb, और ये adverb verb को भी modify कर रहा है, verb को भी describe कर रहा है. Look at the third sentence. This is hard exercise. Before noun. Exercise is noun. Before noun there is a word hard, that is adjective जो noun से पहले आता है. And look at the next sentence. Okay, if I'm writing here name of, okay, Marriage works hard. Marriage works is verb, and hard. Now look at this. Hard is an adverb. Hard is being used here in an adverb. In the above example, hard is adjective, hard exercise. And in the fourth sentence, hard is an adverb because it is describing this verb. Marriage works hard. Clear? और जैसे कि पहले बताया था that adverbs end at ly, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे adverb जो है वो ly पे end हों. As you can see, fast is not ending at ly, hard is not ending at ly. ठीक है? We saw many high buildings. High is adjective, building is noun. Noun से पहले use हुआ है, so it is adjective. The bird flew high in the sky. Now high is also being used as an adverb. अब यहाँ पे तो ly नहीं है ना. The bird flew is verb and high is an adverb. Have you got? Okay, adjectives which can be converted into adverb. Cheap, cheaply, quick, quickly, slow, slowly, easy, easily. Okay, look at the last four words. Y will be changed into I, and then we'll add ly. Easy, angry, happy, lucky, easily, angrily, happily, luckily. Clear? You know this rule that Y is changed into I. And verb is an action word, that is very easy. Verb is an action word. It can be, there can be two types of actions, physical action or mental action. When you are thinking, that is mental action. When you guess something, that is also mental action. When say I guess, ठीक है, जब I guess आप कहते हैं, तो फिर guess जो है वो भी verb है, but there is no, but your physique is, उसमें कोई physique involve नहीं होती है, ठीक है, that is your mental action. When you say that I understand, तो फिर understand भी mental action है. Clear? Because physique is not involved in it. Look at this. Verb express an action done physically. Run, jump. Your body parts are involved when you are running, when you are jumping, dance, write, kick. Okay. And verbs also refer to an action done mentally. Think. Ponder का मतलब है बहुत ज्यादा, बहुत ज्यादा सोचना, overthink करना, ठीक है? Think, ponder, guess, imagine the things, or imagine a beautiful picture. Clear? Or imagine a beautiful scene. ठीक है? So that is imagination. Imagination is जो आपका brain को use करके आप जो काम करते हैं. That will be called mental action. Imagine, wonder, amaze. Clear? So you can see the difference between physical action and mental action, and verb is an action word. These are the forms of verb. In past, it will be drove. In present, it will be drive. And in future, it will be will drive. Will के साथ first form of verb use होगी. In past, it will be read. In present, it will be read. In future, it will be will read. In past, it will be felt. In present, it will be feel. In future, it will be will feel. In past, it will be taught. In present, it will be teach. In future, it will be will teach. Again, past, thought, past form of think, thought, present form is think, and future is will think. Okay? It was all about the parts of speech, and exercise related to it are included in your workbook. Students, please take out your workbook. You have to do workbook work now. Please take out your workbook. Hurry up, students. Open your workbook. It's page 7. We have to do exercise 3 and 4. Exercise 3 and 4 of page 7. We are going to do exercise 3 and 4, page 7. It is language tree workbook. Okay, it's language tree workbook. I'm waiting for you. Open your workbook. Language tree workbook. Page 7, exercise 3-4. Page 7, exercise 3-4. First of all, we'll be doing exercise 3 and then we'll be doing exercise 4. Okay? I hope that you have opened your books. It's language tree workbook, page 7, exercise 3 and 4. First of all, we are going to do exercise 3. Please turn on cameras. Now turn on cameras so that I can see who has opened the book and who is doing work. Hurry up, students. Yashad, Manahed, Maraj, please beta, turn on cameras. Maraj, Manahed, Yashad, turn on cameras, beta. How will I know that you are doing your work? Class 5, I'm waiting for you. Turn on cameras. Okay, what about Manahed and Maraj? Beta, turn on cameras. Okay, Maraj, unmute your mic and turn on camera. Okay, Yashad, unmute your mic. Yashad. Okay, Yashad is not here. Maraj. Maraj, would you like to unmute your mic? Maraj, would you like to unmute your mic? Okay, Zara. Who is this Zara? I'm looking your name here for the first time. Marish, beta, unmute your mic. I'm waiting for you to unmute your mic. Okay, I'm going to start exercise 3. Okay, it is about underline the pronoun in each sentence, circle each verb. First one is, luckily he caught the ball. You have to underline pronoun and you have to encircle verb. Clear? So verb is caught, that is already encircled, and pronoun is he. Right? Second sentence, we won the match quite easily. Should I ask you, Marij or Zara? Zara, would you like to unmute your mic so that I can ask you? Beta, will you unmute your mic? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Zara. Do you have a book? Do you have a book with you? As you can see on the screen, we are going to do language tree workbook, exercise 3, that is on page 7. Are you looking at page 7? Okay, fine. Second sentence, we won the match quite easily. One is verb, you have to encircle the verb, and we is pronoun, you have to underline this pronoun. Sentence number 3. I hope that you have already done this, but we are going to revise it. I scored a century. Scored is a verb, circle verb, and I is pronoun. Underline pronoun I. After the match, the crowd cheered. Cheered is verb, circle this verb, and there is no pronoun in this sentence. Sentence number 5. They all returned to school by bus. They is pronoun, underline pronoun. Returned is verb, circle this verb. Sentence number 6. The head teacher congratulated them. Congratulated is verb, circle this verb, and them is pronoun, underline this pronoun. Number 7, sentence number 7. She read out the results of the match. Read, verb, circle this verb, read, and underline she is pronoun. Sentence number 8. It was a very exciting match. It, pronoun, underline it, and was, verb. Encircle it. Encircle was and underline it. Sentence number 9. My brother taught me to play cricket. Taught is a verb. Circle it. Me is pronoun. Underline it. Sentence number 10. He is a very good sportsman. He is pronoun. Underline it. Is verb. Encircle it. Okay, and now we are going to exercise 4. Replace the words in brackets with a suitable pronoun. I'm going to read it, and side by side I'm going to tell you which pronoun you have to write in the blank. Mrs. Rahat, our teacher, spoke to my friends and me. Mrs. Rahat, as you can see in the first blank, she is already written, that is used for Mrs. Rahat. Clear? Mrs. Rahat, the pronoun for Mrs. Rahat is she. She told my friends and me. So there are more than two people. So for them, we have used us. She told us about kiddie cricket, my friends and I. The pronoun that will be used for my friends and I, that will be we. You have to write W capital because it is the beginning of the sentence. W will be capital. We. Listen to Mrs. Rahat. Here, her will be used for Mrs. Rahat, right? Her will be used for Mrs. Rahat, and you know that her is object pronoun, right? Object pronoun. Her is object pronoun as you have recently done it. So when it used as subject pronoun, then she will be used for Mrs. Rahat. जब ये subject pronoun के तौर पे use होगा, she will be used for Mrs. Rahat. When it is used as object pronoun, then her will be used for Mrs. Rahat, and her is object pronoun. So here for Mrs. Rahat, we have used her. Okay. The boys in the class were excited. The boys, we have used they for boys. The boys dash love playing cricket. They love playing cricket. Clear? Girls can play cricket too, said Mrs. Rahat. You must let the girls. Here we have used them for girls. The girls is written in brackets. After the girls, there is a blank. In that blank, we will write them. Clear? The girls, them. Them, you must let them have a turn. Okay, last paragraph. When the cricket equipment arrived at school, the boys did not let the girls use the cricket equipment. Instead of the cricket equipment, we'll use the pronoun it. Okay. Mr. Babar, the school head teacher, was not pleased with the boys. Again, we have used them for the boys. Okay, because it is being used at the end of the sentence, so it is object pronoun. If it is used in the beginning of the sentence, then it will be they. If it is used at the end of the sentence, then it will be them. Okay? Mr. Babar, he, as you know that he is used in the beginning of the sentence. Mr. Babar, he told the boys. So boys used at the end of the sentence after verb. So here the pronoun for boys will be them. He told them to share the equipment fairly. The boys listened to Mr. Babar. Now Mr. Babar is used at the end of the sentence after verb. So we'll use object pronoun here. ठीक है? यहाँ पे object pronoun use होगा. That will be him. The boys listened to him and promised to share the equipment in future. Okay, after equipment there is a blank. In that blank there will be word it. There will be pronoun it. Okay, look at the last two lines. The boys, it is in the beginning of the sentence. They. We'll use here they for boys. They kept their promise. Mrs. Rahat said that Mrs. Rahat was proud. She was proud. Instead of Mrs. Rahat, your second time Mrs. Rahat, that is written in bracket. For Mrs. Rahat, we'll use pronoun she. She was proud of all of her pupils. For her pupils, we'll use them. Last blank, we'll use pronoun them. Okay, now turn the page. Students, please turn the page